Hello and welcome Chiefs Kingdom to Let's Talk Chiefs Live! I'm here in the new studio format. This is a lot different than last year's Let's Talk Chiefs Live. This is season 2, guys, alright? It's a lot better. And we're over here in the Nelson Films Productions, Phil Friends Entertainment Studios. And this is going to be a great season. We're going to get right into it, but first, if you guys want to be watching this, you better start subscribing to this channel. Also, make sure you do like our Facebook page, Nelson Films Productions, Phil Friends Entertainment. Now, enough of the plugs, let's get to talking. Before we get anywhere, we gotta make sure we recap the off-season. It's been a long off-season. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. It's been a few months. The Chiefs lost the divisional title playoff game at home. It was a sad loss because they lost on a 2-point conversion that was called back from a holding call by Eric Fisher, and I don't blame you, Eric, okay, just so you know. But so after a good cry and a short mourning period, I think that I was ready to accept that loss, and then the draft came.
With the 10th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes, the second quarterback.
It is Patrick Mahomes the second, not to Shaun Watson.
They bet on our future, and man, I gotta tell you, I couldn't be happier they did that. I totally take back everything I said. I wanted them to take Shaun Watson, and they got Patrick Mahomes, and man, I could not be happier after watching this guy in the preseason games, just watching him, but we'll get back to that in a little bit. But also, in a surprising move, they cut the Chiefs' #1 wide receiver, Jeremy Maclin. I mean, it's amazing to me that they did that. They justified that by saying that it was to save $10 million in salary cap room. But then immediately after they cut Maclin, they fired John Dorsey. That makes me think that they fired John Dorsey because he cut Maclin. I think there was a relationship issue with Andy Reid. They chalked it down to that he was terrible with the salary cap, he was terrible with contracts, and he just had poor communication. But I think there was a little bit more there that there's a reason he fired him besides that. Anyways, we ended up with Brett Veach as our general manager here to start the offseason. And I mean, I really don't know much about that. He was with the Chiefs for about 5 years now, and he's done good with personnel, I guess, player personnel. And really all I can say is it seems to me that Andy Reid is really the one that is has the hand on the reins of this Chiefs team. And I'm okay with that. So that was the offseason, and here we are. It is opening day, and we have a prime time game against the #1, the greatest quarterback in NFL history. I mean, that's my opinion, but if you have a different opinion, I don't think it matters, honestly. He is the best quarterback in the NFL, period, Tom Brady. And if you can't get excited about that, then you can't be a really true fan here in Chiefs Kingdom. But as excited as I am, naturally, I am also very, very nervous. I mean, no one wants to lose the first game of the season, and this is a Chiefs team that I feel like has a big chance to really make a push here. But we have to get through, first and foremost, defending Super Bowl champion Patriots. Before we talk about the game, though, let's talk Mahomes. Now, as I said, I wanted Shaun Watson. I'm very happy we didn't take Shaun Watson. After everything I've seen from Mahomes, it looks like he is the quarterback of the future for the Chiefs. He's a new star in this league, and that goes without being said just by watching his tape. Now, he has some mechanic issues that we all can see as well. Let's talk about that Tennessee game, that preseason, the last preseason game against Tennessee. Me and my dad were talking about this. When that play, when he threw that 43-yard bomb to Robinson. First of all, he's dropping back. He has a man wide open in the flat. He sees him, but he keeps looking straight down the field, and he rolls out, and he throws us a bomb, and man, that was just an amazing play. Great catch by Robinson, and it was just a great play to see Mahomes do. That's plays I hope to see in the future, next year, of course. I want you guys to sit down for this one. I want Kansas City to pump the brakes just a little bit. I think I've said it a lot, but Alex Smith is our quarterback. Now, I said it last year, Alex Smith is our quarterback. I will say it all this year too. Now, I know many of you like to point out at times that I've been down on Alex Smith. Forgive me please. But we need to accept that Alex wants that Super Bowl, and he knows that this team can give it to him. And without this team, Alex may never get a Super Bowl. Now, this is the end of his contract this year. If he really wants to go all the way, he has to know that this is the team that's going to get him there. And if you want a 5-11 season with Mahomes, then go right ahead and ask for Alex's head on a platter. But I am not going to accept that. Not this year. Not where I know that Mahomes is going to have his whole season to get developed and be the best quarterback he can be. But what we got right now with Alex Smith is something special with this team that I know they can get it done. Now let's get to Spencer Ware. Spencer Ware went out on a season-ending injury in the preseason. I mean, that sucks. It happens almost every preseason. We saw it last year with Jordy Nelson with the Green Bay Packers went out. And now we lost our starting running back. And it's never easy. But now we need the rookie to step up, Kareem Hunt. I have him in my fantasy, by the way. I took a chance on him, but I really think he's going to step up to the plate here and really make a good season for himself. We hadn't really had a dominant running attack in the past 2 seasons. And I mean, the Chiefs only rushed for 1,748 yards last season. And the Cleveland Browns rushed for 1,712 yards. That's something to keep in mind, guys. We're going to take a step back in running game. I mean, we have to accept that. But I really do believe in Kareem Hunt. And plus, I think this will force Alex Smith to really throw down the field, especially with Tyreek Hill, the fastest guy in the league. He's the new number 1 wide receiver. It's going to be a big year for both Alex and Hill. Well, now let's get on to the Patriots. This game we're going to watch tonight. It's going to be huge, and it's a prime time season opener. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. Unfortunately, it does come against the returning Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots. But the Chiefs' only chance is that they get a huge performance from Alex Smith. I mean, they need a huge performance from him. They'll also need Travis Kelce to really get at least 100 yards, maybe a couple touchdowns. I mean, we'll take 1 touchdown, but Travis Kelce really needs to get touchdowns this season. Travis, man, I really need you to do that. I loved you in Hot Ones, by the way. And also, the D really is going to have to force a couple turnovers. Now, it might sound like a cliche thing that every team wants, but that is literally the key to beating this Patriots team. They're going to have to get turnovers. I mean, at least 2. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Marcus Peters is going to have to step up his game, and he will, because that's just Marcus Peters. But if they don't throw to him, then the cornerback game that we have is sketchy. So that could be a factor in the loss. With that, I do have high hopes for the season and for this game, but I'll get more into the Patriots game next week in my episode. All right, well, that is episode number 1. Really hope to be celebrating with you all next week as we beat the Patriots. I have my hopes up, but not too high. But I really think this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game if the defense can hold that Tom Brady. We'll talk more about it next week. But as always, I want to see those drinks go up high as we do that almighty chant. Oh!